Welcome to AutoCAD tutorial. Here we will learn how to use AutoCAD tools and to become effective and efficient in using AutoCAD. Today majority of mechanical, civil, electrical and architectural drawings are prepared in this software. So let's start learning it. We will use AutoCAD 2010 for this purpose. To start AutoCAD, we should first click on the AutoCAD 2010 option in the Programs menu, or we can select it from the desktop. Once the program is loaded into the memory, the AutoCAD 2010 drawing screen will appear. Note that many of the menu items listed in the pull-down menus can also be accessed through the Quick Access toolbar or ribbon panels. This is an additional facility of AutoCAD 2010. Here, F1 is used for help and we have a search box at the title bar where we can type the topic and get the related topic's help. This is the standard window of AutoCAD 2010. Here we have the Customize Quick Access toolbar and we have a search box where we will type the help topic and that topic will be displayed. The other tools are related to draw, modify, layers, annotation, block, properties, utilities and clipboard. Draw and modify are important to draw drawings. Layers will keep layers for the drawing and others are useful later on. The black window is the drawing window where we will prepare our drawings, and then we have a command window where we can type the command. The last bar of the window is status bar, which will display the zoom and other related facilities of AutoCAD 2010 window. This is AutoCAD's classic window. This window is very well known to the users of AutoCAD who have used the earlier versions like 2008, 7, 6 or 5. The earlier versions of AutoCAD had this type of window in which menu bar, standard toolbar, layers, draw, modify and command window was available. In newer versions, there are so many other tools have been added. Every object we construct in a CAD system is measured in units. We should determine the system of units within the CAD system before creating the first geometric entity. Drawing unit setup is very easy. For this, we should click on Format menu and then Unit submenu of it. Or we can type UN command in command window and then press enter or spacebar. This is AutoCAD standard window as we said. Now let us learn how to type UN and get its effect. Type UN in the command window and press enter. The dialog box of drawing units will appear on the screen where select architectural for civil drawings or architectural drawings and then select precision out of this whichever is suitable to your drawing, and then angle where decimal degrees would be suitable, and in precision we can take to 2 or 3 decimals. For civil drawings we will select the unit to scale is inches. Then click on OK. and the units have been set. The next step is to set limits. To set limits, let us type limits and press enter. It will ask for the lower left corner's point, that we will keep 0 and 0, and for the upper right corner we will type 100 feet, then comma, and then 100 feet once again. This will be the maximum measure for my drawing this time. Once I'll press enter or space bar, that much limit would be set. We will learn the other tools and menus in our next tutorial. Thank you. Welcome friends to the second part of AutoCAD tutorial. In the last tutorial, we have got the introduction of AutoCAD window. In this tutorial, first of all, let us learn function keys use. Here, as you know, F1 is for help, F2 is to see the commands list. If we will press F2, then it will display this type of command window. F3 is for OSNIP, F4 is to on the tablet and off it. All these are toggle keys, so once we will switch it on, and again if we will click it, it will be off. F5 is for isoplane top, left and right. F6 is to set the UCS on and off. F7 is to set grid on and off. F8 is for ortho. This will be helpful for drawing when the lines are stretched. We can set it straight. F9 is to set snap on and off. F10 is for polar. F11 is for object snap, and F12 is for dynamic on and off. This will set the input of dynamic size. Now, let us learn some of the draw tools that we have in this window. The line tool is available at the draw area, and then we have the command of line as L that we can type in the command window. First of all, let us select the tool, and then as per this instruction, let us follow to specify the first point. After specifying first point, it will ask you to specify the next point. Then click again in the window and the line will be added. To leave the command, press enter or space bar. This is how we will draw line using line tool. We can type L for line tool and then press enter or space bar to get the same command. Now again let us specify the first point and then give the next point, or by clicking in the drawing area. If we will give it the measure of 10, it will draw the line of 10 as per given units. If we have specified units in inches, it will draw 10-inch line. Then the next command is for rectangle. We can select the tool of rectangle from the drawing area and click here. After specifying the top left corner, we will specify the bottom right corner and click. It will draw the rectangle on the drawing area. We can do the same job by typing REC in the command window. After typing REC, it will display several options to draw the rectangle. They are chamfer, elevation, fillet, thickness and width. We will learn these options later in the next tutorial. But To specify the first corner point, we will have to click in the drawing area somewhere where we want to put it. And then for the next corner again we can click or set measure. Here we will just click and will that rectangle will be displayed there like this. We have learned the function keys, the line tool and the rectangle tool in this tutorial. Now let us learn the circle. Circle is another tool which is available in Draw. Once click on circle tool and then specify center point for circle. We can specify it anywhere in the drawing area because we are not drawing any specific drawing here. Then by clicking in the middle, as per the radius, it will draw the circle. We can type in the measure of circle in the command window, or we can set it as the click in the drawing area. This will draw a circle like this. The command to draw circle is C in the command window. And again we can do the same job to draw the circle here. And then press enter. The circle is ready. Line, rectangle and circle are the basic tools to draw any geometry in AutoCAD. We will learn more tools in our next tutorial. Thank you. Welcome to the AutoCAD tutorial part 3. Here we will learn the rest of the tools of Draw. In Draw, we have learned line, circle and rectangle. Now we will learn the next tool, which is known as ellipse. In ellipse we have center, which creates an ellipse using a specified center point. The endpoint of the first axis and the length of the second axis. You can specify the distances by clicking a location at the desired distance or by entering a value for the length. For this tool, click on it and then you can click on center of the ellipse and then specify the end point for the ellipse. It will ask to specify the distance to other axis or rotation. You can select it by moving your pointer on the drawing area. Click here and you will find an ellipse of a specific length and width here. The second point in ellipse is the axis end ellipse, which will create an ellipse or an elliptical arc. To draw it again, click on it, specify its end point first and then stretch it to the point you want to take it and then specify the distance by moving your cursor on the drawing window and the ellipse will be drawn. Next, there is an elliptical arc. Elliptical arc will check for the end point first, then specify the other end point and then set the distance in between, which will draw the ellipse like this, and press enter to leave the command at that point. This will display the ellipses and arcs, but for arc we have a specific command here that will draw the arc in different segments. It will be 3-point, start, center and end arc, start, center and angle arc. Again we can specify its length, its direction, its radius and its continue form. Let us start by drawing the 3-point arc here. The 3-point arc will be specified in 3 points: first point, second point and third point. Let us do it once again. Taken the arc, given the start point, now the second point is specified and then the arc is here. Leave the command by pressing enter or spacebar. In this way we can draw other arcs form. Then we have the next command, which is known as polyline. Polyline is a 2D polyline drawing. It is connected sequence of segments created as a single planar object. It will continue the drawing till the end. You press enter or you leave the command. Just like you continue clicking in the window and the line will go on and on. Here we have priorly specified the width. So let us press W in the command window, press enter and specify another width which will be just 2, so that the line won't be this much thick. The endpoint will be again 2, so that the line will continue with the start and end point in the same thickness. It will continue drawing it. This is specifically used by civil drawing draftsmen for their wall and other specification in drawing. And when we will press enter, the drawing will be ended. Then we have another command called hatch. Hatch will be filling the whole object with a specific pattern. By clicking on hatch, we will get this dialog box, hatch and gradient, in which we will select hatch and then click on predefined. We can select any of this. There are several options available inside. We can select some of the hatch planning here, that is known as fetches. Here it is ISO, other predefined and custom. We will go with ANSI 31 site and click on add pick points. When we will click on add pick points, it will ask you to call or select an object which is a complete object. Select the object and press enter. And then click on OK. And that drawing or that object will be filled by that pattern. Here it is very thick, joined together. But we can set the hatch pattern as per our requirement and we can edit it for our specific pattern. Today we are ending up at learning arc, ellipse, hatch and polyline. All the draw tools have been finished right now. We will learn for editing and some more updating tools next time in the next tutorial. Thank you.
In Miami.